very warm professional greetings to everyone. My name is Kanishka Sharma and I'm a chartered accountant. So, we are discussing today the most important topic whether income tax return file if your income is less than 2.5 lakh, and if you filing a ITR it will get benefited to you in future or not, because if you are not having an income which is a exemption limit 2.5 lakh, then it's okay not to file ITR, but you are not get benefited if having a ITR. So let's have a look. Firstly, we have to discuss about the mandatory filing of ITRs. So let's have discussed with the whole thing. So who is compulsory file their ITR? If your gross total income is more than 2.5 lakhs, so you should file a ITR. And the next category of them, if you're senior citizen, your age is above 60 year but less than 60 year, your exemption limit is 3 lakh. If you are having an income is more than 3 lakh, then you should file income tax return. Okay, the next category is if you are super senior citizen and having a age is more than 80 and your income is more than 5 lakh, then you should file your income tax return in proper time. Okay, if your company is in firm, if you want to claim your tax refunds, carry forward losses, and you are resident and having a asset in financial interest outside the India, so you should file your ITR in your time. Okay, the next categories move on. Resident having signing authority in foreign account. If you are having a foreign account and you having a signing authority on it, so you should file your income tax return within a time. Foreign companies taking treaty benefit on a transaction in India, if you're non-resident Indian and earn more than 2.5 lakhs, so you fall in the category of mandatory filing of income tax return. Again, some trust, educational institution, hospital, infrastructure debt fund having an income derived from property held and under some trust for charitable or religious purpose, then you fall in the category of mandatory filing. So some people asking the questions to me that they don't have that kind of income, they don't have a more than 2.5 lakh income in whole year, so they should go for the filing a ITR. I must say yes, because the filing a income tax return, there are a lot of benefits, because of that you should file your income tax return in proper way. Let's have a discuss with the benefits. What kind of benefits you have availing you availed while filing your income tax return? First, most important benefit, your hassle free loan. Yes, you got a hassle free loan, that is you want a vehicle loan, you want a business loan, home loan. So income statement, the ITR base income statement, income base for providing a loan. Okay, visa processing is very quick manner if you having a ITR, because some countries like Canada, US and Australia have very particular about these compliances, and they want that, they are very particular and they want to analysis whether the person applying for visa are more competent to bear their expenses of trip or not. Okay, then again, if you want to avoid penalties and interest from a notice from the tax department, so you should file your ITR very quick manner. After that, if you want high cover with your insurance and buy an insurance policy with high cover, so you should file ITR, because insurance company can analysis the income as per the income tax returns and give their customers high cover with high income. So help to achieve government tenders. If you are applying for government tenders and register in panels, so income tax return always helps you so much. After that, there are more benefit apart from them there. If you have a TDS, like say if you are a salaried person and your employee deducted a TDS every month, so if you get the TDS back in your account, you shall file your income tax return before the due date. And if you did not file your income tax return, the TDS will be deposited in government account. After that, another benefit we can claim, eligible to claim losses against in future if return is filed in time. Okay, then carry forward of losses. This means that if you are having a losses in current period and you want to claim losses in future against the profit having in future, so it is very beneficial provision for the startups, new businessmen ventures, so they can claim their losses in future. If they did not file their ITR and claim the losses in present ITRs, they will not eligible to claim their losses. Okay, agile processing of credit card without facing any rejection. There is a quick benefit for the filing income tax return. If you are a professional and freelancer, you are facing the problem of fundraising and capital creation. If you are having your income tax return, you are proper filing their income tax return, so you have a income proof of it and you are not facing any problem to fundraise and capital creation. Okay, the again benefit is very good and true. Yeah, it is true. The ITR receipt is used as a residential proof. You can use ITR receipt as your residential proof. Again, if you God knows there is accidental calamity, if your accident happened with you and your family member, then you should claim your accidental compensation if you are filing ITR for 3 years regularly. Yes, this is true. uh, Government can help to your family members, your loved ones, to claim that insurance. I also mentioned in my discussion that there's a case of Mala Rizvi and ORS versus United India Insurance Company Limited and A&R judgment. Recently, judgment has passed December 2019. The family get total compensation of rupees 42 lakh 29,534 with the interest rate of 9%. So it is a very huge benefit to filing a ITR. More question I'm facing that whether old tax regime is better for us, whether we should opt out new tax regime because the tax rate has been low in new tax regime. So there is lot of confusions are there. So to remove the whole confusion scenario, there are some basic standard we can go for. Let's have discuss about it. Let's say okay, firstly we have discussed about the income tax slab rate. There is no tax in both the schemes up to 2.5 lakh. If you are having an income of 2.5 lakh, there is no tax, so you can file your income tax return with no tax. Okay, after that, if you are having a income above 2.5 lakh and up to 5 lakh, the tax rate are same in both the regimes, that is 5%. If you are having an income to 5.5 lakh to 7.5 lakh, the in old tax regime you are paying a tax as 20%. In new tax regime you will pay a tax of 10%. So there is a first difference between new tax and old tax regime. Okay, then again there is a tax scheme, 5 to 10 lakh you have to pay 20% tax in old regime, and above 10 lakh you have to pay 30%. So there is a bifurcation of low tax rate in new tax regimes. So the income is 5.5 lakh to 7.5, you pay 10%. If your income 7.5 to 10 lakh, you pay 15%, and 10 to 12.5 lakh, you have to pay 20%. Again, then 12.5, you having income up to 15 lakh, you have to pay 20.5% of total income. Okay, above 15 lakh there is same tax rate 30% in both the regime. The question arises, if we are getting deduction as old we are get if we are getting deduction if we opt out new tax regime, it's again lot of confusions in there. So we can understand with the help of this table that we are getting a exemption in old or new tax regime. Let's take example, if your leave travel allowance, house rent allowance, standard deduction rupees 50,000 under the head of salary, interest on deposit and saving account and senior citizen, there are a lot of exemptions. Okay, so you will claim all the deduction in old tax regime, but if you opt out new tax regime, you will not be eligible to claim the deduction except two deductions. The two deductions are ATCCD, that is employer contribution on account of employee, and next deduction is employment of new employees. So the only two deduction you have claimed if you opt out new tax regime. Again, there are total number of deduction not available in new tax regime is 70. Okay, this is very much risk taking decision whether you opt out new tax regime. So again, one more confusion has been arised that you if you opt out new tax regime, then you have a option in future that if you want to switch an old tax regime again, then you have an option for that. So before this we have an example of income. Let's say example, you are having an income that, let's say, 10 lakh. Then what is the calculation under new tax regime and what is the calculation under old tax regime? So your gross total income is 10 lakh in both the tax regimes. Deduction is available only old tax regime, and the net taxable income has been arrived 7,50,000 after having a all deduction. But in new tax regime, there is no deduction irrespective of ATCCD and ATJJAA. Okay, so the gross total income is equivalent to taxable income. So in old tax, if we are calculating tax as per old tax regime, we have to pay tax 65,000, or as per new tax regime, we have to pay 78,000. So we are having a tax 65,000 in old tax regime, and new tax regime we are paying a tax of 78,000. So now we have a conclusion of the whole scenario. What we have as a conclusion? Conclusion is that we have options to choose whether we go for new tax regime as well as new old tax regime. So what is kind of assessee? If assessee have a low income, then they should opt out a new scheme with low tax rate. When they have a income is high, when they have an income is more, then they stuck with the old tax regime and have claim a deduction whatever they are available. Okay, so what kind of options, what kind of assessee they can switch in over period of time or not? If you are businessman and consultant, then you have a one time option to switch your scheme. Okay, let's see, if you are stuck with the old tax regime and next year you want to switch to new scheme, you can say you can switch it, but it is a one time option. Okay, after individual having income from salary and pension, it is a good news for them because they can choose option every year as per their convenience. So it is my opinion that if you are having a low income, go for a new tax regime, irrespective of that you're not a businessman, consultant, and freelancer, because you have one time option to switch the scheme. But if you are salaried and a pensioner person, then it is a very much a good option for you. So this is a whole discussion for today. I think this discussion is beneficial for you whether you choose tax a new tax regime, and whether ITR filing a ITR is beneficial for you or not. So you will contact me on my mail. You can write the mail on Kanishka Sharma at the rate of yahoo.com. LinkedIn, you can also write me on LinkedIn, that is Kanishka Sharma 603 00969. You also write me on Quora and join me on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much.